Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and with me in studio is Patricia Benedict, and we are not easy about Cleddie Alexander Stewart and the way she transitioned. Like a cloud, and it's on my mind, and I didn't know Cleddie, so you know that with Patricia being like friendly with her, it's even more so haunting Patricia the way that Cleddie left the world. So I'm gonna let Patricia tell you what is on her mind. But for me, because I usually let Pat talk, for me, I felt that it was quite odd from what I was hearing, the way Miss Stewart died, and it just it didn't sit right with me. But again, let Patricia speak. Patricia, welcome into the studio.
Yes, Miss Veronica, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Today is the 25th of January.
It is.
Is it?
It is. It is.
24th of January.
Yeah, it
the
is.
reason why I said so 2024, the reason why I mentioned that is that this morning I was dozing off to sleep and I was awakened by this scream, a voice, Cleddie's voice. She has a unique way of calling me. She's Grenadian by birth, and I want people to know that. Patricia, she's screaming my name. And Miss Veronica, the room went cold. And I was awake. I just stood up and sit down. I said, Cleddie, I will get to the bottom of this. What happened to you in the last few days of your life or weeks of your life? Ms. Veronica, I find a lot of things disturbing. I don't care if her boyfriend Malcolm Payne get vexed with me. Ms. Veronica, Thursday last week, that would have been maybe the 18th. Correction. I was, because Mr. Derek Crawford's matter was on that day. Yeah. And then so I was in court, in Holton Court with him because he got bailed anyway. But I received a call from Mr. Malcolm Payne at 10:15 a.m. and said to me, Miss Cleddie is on her way out, if I wanted to come to see her. So I said, okay, I'm with my friend. I have a friend. Afterwards, maybe I would have gone up there. Miss Veronica, he called me at 11:40, and she just passed away. Miss Veronica.
What was that noise you made? Like him crying?
Yeah. Well, pretend to cry. I'll do a part 2, but I just want to bring the basic points. And I have asked a private message to the Prime Minister and the retired commissioner to have an autopsy on Miss Cleddie Alexander Stewart's death. I grew up around spirits. There's just something that is not right with that man. Miss Veronica, I tried for weeks, about 1 or 2 weeks. I was sending Miss Cleddie stuff, like, you know what you sent me. I've tried calling her, and no reply. Malcolm Payne has access to her phone. You mean to tell me, Malcolm Payne, you know I am trying to get hold of Cleddie. You look at the messages, it couldn't be Cleddie, because how ill was Cleddie? That's why I wanted to get hold of her daughter too. And if she was there, or was it only Malcolm Payne was there, or did he keep away from other people seeing her? Because if I had known Miss Cleddie Alexander Stewart was that bad, Miss Veronica, I would have dropped everything I was doing. I would have helped take care of her. Was it only Malcolm Payne around her?
Exactly.
He never liked her. And I'm sorry to talk about the dead Miss Veronica, but she would have wanted me to sing, and that's why I took long to come out. I was hesitating.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
I was explaining to you, I was hesitating. He did not like her nor her son. Malcolm Payne was like Alexandra because of what he could get got from her. Now, the day of her passing, Miss Veronica, and I found that very strange. The red flags were when you called me back and an hour or two later, and she told me she passed. Not only that, you told me the doctor came the day before or yesterday, or you know what I mean. But it's probably the 17th, and said that she had stage whatever cancer. It did not add up. It did not make sense to me, Miss Veronica. And the WhatsApp messages he sent me, he told me to promise him that I do not tell nobody that she died, Miss Veronica.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do not tell nobody that she died. The insurance company want to pay out.
Pay out what? Pay out what? Pay out what? Pay out what? What insurance company pay out what? She's not even cold yet, and he's talking about insurance company paying out. Pay out what?
There's another matter. But this is something more than that, Miss Veronica, right? But you mean to tell me you're more concerned about money for other people knowing that Cleddie passed away? And then the next day after that, I rang him up. You see the text messages I sent you. I sent to Mr. Williams too. And usually, don't get me wrong, when people call me or send voice notes to me, I don't usually share with people. But I would like you to share it with the public, because it's very important. I asked him the next day, how you doing? Oh, this too shall pass. Miss Cleddie just died one day. This too shall pass. There are a lot of things wrong with that. Then then he sent me a WhatsApp saying, oh, you promised me that you won't tell nobody. He could program Miss Cleddie Alexander Stewart, but he would never able to program me.
Mm-hmm.
It's very unfortunate that Miss Cleddie was a very nice lady, and he took advantage of that, Miss Veronica.
Mm-hmm.
And I am worried because he's WhatsApping, telling me why am I worried about Akim? Akim is afraid of Mr. Malcolm Payne. He is. And then the Monday, which was, I can remember, the bank holiday 21st, the 22nd, Miss Veronica, January, when he came, I should mention his name because I'm it, but when the young boy came, Miss Cleddie's son came to the next door neighbor's house, I didn't realize Malcolm Payne was standing soaked by my footpath. I heard the young boy shout out a scream, yes! That is when he's bothering him. And I was shocked because he is coaxing the young boy what to say and what not to say to when he goes by Miss Veronica. And that all those things disturbs me very much. And I that's why I contacted a media outlet from Grenada, and I want them to take me seriously. Now, she has a high-profile uncle who is a police officer, but not only a police officer, he's like similar to what the FBI or those people does, because he's supposed to have come there on a special visit to I think. But I want him to come to Barbados and get hold of the commissioner, nobody else, Richard Boyce, or ask for retired Commissioner R. Williams, those two peoples, and I will tell you why. When Malcolm Payne used to live in Sunset Crest, along with Miss Cleddie Alexander and her son, he believed in Tina Pavasino and what Tina Pavasino said and the police. And that's my concerns too. That is my concerns too, Miss Veronica. So you are concerned more about money, because she had, I'm not going into details, but I'm letting you all know, because her son and her daughter is to receive everything that she has. Not Malcolm Payne, And I would like the family to come back to Barbados urgently and remove him from that house. And try to find all the documents, because I know that young boy gets a check, I don't know from whom. Investigate if he still gets it and find out from whom. She might have other documents. See if he removed it. She had lots of things, and some of them were personal because she was married one time and it was sentimental value. She had a storage place, I don't know where. You got to find out if that he removed those things. Mm-hmm. He should not get a thing. He came with nothing. He should be left with nothing, Miss Veronica. Because only after she was ill, a few months after when he removed, when he was in Santa Cruz, Jordan didn't want him there. So he kept on saying, I ain't going for Cleddie. So he had to leave. But he was living somewhere else. But only a few months when Cleddie got really ill that he moved back into her place, Miss Veronica, somewhere in Orange Hill. The family should remove him urgently and get to the bottom of what happened to Cleddie in the last days.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, but I think I have my gut feeling says my campaign kept a lot of people away from Cleddie. Because I send message, I call Miss Cleddie. You mean to tell me you had access to Miss Cleddie phone? Because I've seen you with Miss Cleddie phone many a time she gave you when you were in Santa Cruz. You could not call me and say, well, Patricia, she's very sick and I would have left everything. You call me the same day, Miss Veronica. It doesn't add up with me. Mm-hmm. And I want to share the WhatsApp message with everybody.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay. Just okay. Well, I want to thank you, and like I said, I want to echo what you have said, because I don't think that the way she died and the mysteriousness. Let's say that she had cancer and all that is true. Still to hide her away, and you and other people that were friendly with her did not have an opportunity to go and say goodbye. That is very strange to me. It's very strange, but yeah. This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.